Question 26. Which statement is correct? A. A transition element has variable oxidation states because it can lose different number of electrons into the sea of electrons in the metallic lattice. We see the term oxidation state in the redox chapter, and oxidation states are only applicable to compounds like ionic compounds and covalent compounds. As an element itself, such as the transition element, the oxidation state is 0. Let's look at an example of an ionic compound and a covalent compound like H2O. We know that the oxidation states of sodium and chlorine in NaCl is +1 and -1 respectively. That of hydrogen and oxygen in water is +1 and -2. But for transition elements, they are elements, so their oxidation state will be 0. A transition element does have variable oxidation state when it forms a compound. In compounds only. So losing different number of electrons into the sea of electrons in this metallic structure, it refers to still just the element by itself, the metal by itself. So it should not have variable oxidation state, and oxidation state should always remain as 0. It only has variable oxidation state if it loses different number of electrons, not into the sea of electrons, but rather to the other partner in the compound found, because it only has variable oxidation states in compounds only. So option A is wrong. Compounds containing transition elements are always colored blue or green. This is wrong because we know there is a compound potassium manganate 7. The manganese is the transition metal in this compound, and it has a very bright purple color. So it is not always colored blue or green. The highest oxidation state that a transition element shows is +7. This option is wrong because we know that manganese, which is a transition element, can have an oxidation state of up to +7, which is already greater than the +6. So this will not be the highest oxidation state. D states that the positive ions in a transition element form a metallic lattice in the sea of electrons. This is definitely correct because transition elements are metals, and they will assume the structure of a regular metal, which is the organization of the metal cations in a sea of mobile delocalized electrons. Therefore, D will be the correct answer.